Good morning from beautiful Brisbane, Australia. How are you this morning? And welcome to a delayed broadcast this morning. I was going to be earlier, but things happen in life, don't they? Things change up. So welcome to Complex PTSD TV. My name's Linda. I'm your certified trauma recovery coach. And this morning I'm going to give you a couple of different things around anxiety, what we need to look for, and one thing that we can do to manage it better. I also want to let you know that we've had a change in website, so the new address for the new website will be down below at the end of it all. And for now, if you can just like and share so that the silent majority when it comes to mental health get to see the information as well. I've not long been talking to a client, and they were saying how they watched a couple of videos on YouTube and they got really tired. And I went, oh my goodness, you need to know that's normal, because when you're watching the videos, you're wrapping your mind around new information. And so not only can it be mentally exhausting, it can be emotionally exhausting as well. So when that happens, make sure you take a rest, but also drink some water. Get the water into you so that you can flush all the toxins out of your body. It's a really good thing to do. And if you need to, have a timed rest. So put an alarm on so that you know that you're only going to be, out for half an hour or an hour, and it won't impact your sleep at night. Hi, ladies. It's great to have you here this morning. Okay, so I wanted to share some information with you around anxiety, especially in these times, because it can be challenging to recognize it as anxiety if it's always been happening. But the good news is, if we recognize it as anxiety, then we can begin to do something about it. So I finally got, well, not me, Nick got the internet working properly again so I can share the infographics with you. Now, this infographic is already in the free resource library, and you can go in there, sign up for free. And what you can do is download the infographic onto your phone, because remember, our memory can be pretty challenged. And you can work through each day saying, okay, for example, the first one is muscle tension. So where in my body does it feel tense? All right, you want to ask yourselves these questions because you want to build an awareness around what is happening for you. Now, I've done this over the years, and one of my key indicators that I've got thoughts that are stressed is I notice this when I'm driving. And my left hand, because I drive with my right hand, my left hand, my fist will be clenched. And I go, oh my goodness, I must be stressed about something. And so what I've learned to do now is listen to those thoughts and go, okay, what is the one thing that I need to sort out to feel comfortable, apart from, consciously choosing to relax my muscles? Disturbed sleep. One of the first things I started doing for disturbed sleep was breathing. Now, I don't mean, if anyone ever tells you to do the breathing where it's holding your breath, don't do it. It can trigger the fight, flight, freeze or fawn response, okay? You want to do your 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out and start building up doing it so that you can feel what's happening internally for you. Another way to go about this to build an internal awareness is progressive muscle relaxation, and you can grab one of those on YouTube actually. When we've got difficulty concentrating, we can use computer programs to build up our awareness, build up our focus, our ability to focus for longer periods of time. I did this when I first went to study. I used a program on the computer religiously, like every day. I would use it to build up my memory and to build up my focus, build up my ability to focus. And remember, these are key indicators as well where you can go, okay, I can see this happening in somebody else. So the whole idea is not only do we want to see these in ourselves and acknowledge them and start doing something practical, we want to be aware of them happening for other people so that we can be the help that we didn't have, okay? Restlessness. Oh my goodness, one of my sons suffers from this, and it's really challenging. I personally don't, so I haven't got, a major solution for the restlessness. But what I do if I'm frozen is I get up and move. So I encourage you to get up and move your body, even get out of the house, get out of the office, get out of the car, not in the middle of a freeway. Sorry, I have a very dry sense of humour. But you want to get up and move your body so that you're actually getting your muscles moving, all right? And it helps tone down the restlessness as well. And for me, it helps get me off that frozen, even the frozen mindset of, oh, I've got so much on my plate and I don't know what to do. It can help us refocus, okay? Irritability. Now we're all going to stick our hands up and say, who gets irritable when you're anxious? I do, but I know that it's linked into the HALT acronym. That's HALT. Hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. I can guarantee you I get like this every time I'm tired. And my kids, when they were teenagers, they used to say to me at night time, Mum, are you angry with us? And I'd look at them like, have you got two heads overnight? No, why would I be angry at you? You haven't done anything. They said to me, well, every night when you're getting dinner ready, you get angry. And I said, oh my goodness, thanks for telling me. It's because I'm tired, because I'm wrapping at this stage I was doing my counselling diploma, and I said I'm wrapping my mind around new information and it's just tiring. So you've got to keep pushing yourself to get dinner. And so we need to be able to communicate what's happening for us as well. And increased startle response. Oh my goodness. How many times has Nick walked in and scared the living daylights out of me? And it's always when I'm tired. I don't get the hungry, angry, lonely so much, but the tired is the one that's really when I'm, oversensitive. Oversensitive is a really good word for me. Another word that you want to look for is disjointed. Do I feel disjointed? And that can be when the dissociation is happening as well, and we need to do something about that. Increased heart rate. Definitely look into doing some health and fitness stuff to help you with that. Shortness of breath. I've certainly found when I've started to exercise. Now, I don't exercise for exercise's sake. I'm like the majority of this world, I'm sure. If I didn't have to exercise, I wouldn't. But I do, because the trauma makes it possible that I have to do this. I have to get up and go for a walk every morning, and I have to do the trauma-informed movement in order that I'm helping my brain get into focus for today and helping my brain process all the emotional stuff that happens during the day, because we need our whole brain. And what I've found over time is we're actually living in this state of dissociation and we didn't know it, well, certainly for me. And so I've had to develop a bunch of products around that to help with clients, and I'm getting them ready for everyone as well. Because if we don't know what to look for and we don't know that this is happening for us because this is our normal, then we can't do anything to break it and get free, all right? And it impacts our life, especially in the areas of anxiety and depression. Okay, so we want to look at that. And dizziness. So I want to, as I said, this will be in the free library, all right, and I've put another one with it today as well. Let me just show you this one, okay. This one is with the other one, and it's in because there's so much in the library now, free library, These are under infographics so that you can take them, you can save them, and then you can do your work around them, your internal awareness. So what I did was put the definition of anxiety and the different types of anxiety, generalized anxiety, panic disorder, and the difference between anxiety and panic. So anxiety is I'm stressed, there's an overload, I'm aware of what that is, okay? But panic attacks are more sustained and they're longer. And like for me, I used to have mini seizures when it came to the panic attacks. And a lot of that was around holding my breath, okay? And I didn't know that I was holding my breath until I started to develop the process of breathing consciously, okay? So this infographic will be in there with this other one so that you can sit down each day and start identifying what's happening for you. So remember, with the muscle tension, we want to do a progressive muscle relaxation, and you can get those videos for free on YouTube because you want to build this awareness. One of my clients was doing trauma-informed movement for 10 minutes every night to help them sleep. I said to them they need to get up and do trauma-informed movement first thing in the morning for a minimum of 20 minutes because it helps our brain wake up. This is just one part. Helps our brain wake up and get focused and connected, and it helps us automatically process the emotions that are happening for today. That's right, Leslie. Leslie said, first know what I am feeling, then communicate. That's exactly right. And then the next layer on from that is how to process our emotions as well. Okay, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've done a video, but when COVID hit and there was so much change that happened, I had to sit down and wrap my mind around, okay, where's my business going to go? What's it going to look like? Because I was going to go and, out in the world and speak, but that all had to stop and I've had to pivot, as they say, and do a whole new way of doing things for me. And it's working out well. I'm happy, but it just takes time for all of us. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, leave it all down below and I will absolutely get to them. It's great to be back and speaking with you. Remember, like and subscribe, and then you'll know when the next video is out and when I go live. All right, ladies, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.